Coming right up, the Pelicans taking on the Rockets, or the New Orleans Pelicans. They're on solid footing as we get through the middle of the season. Currently ranked number 6 in the Western Conference. Rockets, Pelicans, the NBA on 2K Sports. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sideline. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Dillon Brooks.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Here's the starting group for Houston. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Smith. Reggie Bullock is out there with Thompson. And it's Şengün in at center. And for the Pelicans, in the backcourt, it's McCollum and Jones. Then it's Ingram. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Marshall in at the 4. We'll have to keep our eyes on the center matchup, Greg, in this one. These two bigs bring so much to their respective teams.
Yeah, and remember when people thought centers were going extinct? Look around the league. There's so much talent at that position, including the two guys we get to watch here tonight.
McCollum against Thompson. Valanciunas with a screen on Thompson. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got the game going here with the first basket for New Orleans.
We see you, C.J. McCollum, playing down low.
Here's Brooks. Some solid defense from Ingram. Pelicans shooting their first free throw tonight. Ingram, no good on the free throw.
At the line for your Pelicans, Brandon Ingram. One shot.
Steve, we've talked about this. A great job by the Pelicans front office in surrounding Zion Williamson with talent.
Yes, Kevin, when he's healthy, they're one of the best teams in the league. But to go the distance, he has to be available. He can make this shot in his sleep. It is pure muscle memory for C.J. McCollum.
And yes, it's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's McCollum, coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. The teardrop falls in. McCollum's got 7.
What touch on the floater. CJ is tough to guard when he gets this going.
Thompson dishes to Bullock. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Valanciunas against Şengün. Here's Ingram. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
Rockets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And Thompson kicks to Bullock. And Jones sends it back. McCollum outside. Stolen by Bullock. Thompson with it. Jones covering. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Bangs home the trifecta.
He's got such a smooth release on catch-and-shoot jumpers. Smith is lethal off ball.
And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Jones, the pass to Ingram. And the layup is good.
I like the attack mindset. Ingram not content to stand out on the perimeter.
Out to Smith. Pass to Şengün. Shoots the three. And another three for Houston.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here's Valanciunas. 17 points in his last outing. Valanciunas with a screen on Thompson. Here's McCollum. Thompson with the rebound. For Houston, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And it's Bullock missing. And it's Jones with the ball for New Orleans. Looking at the veteran Jonas Valanciunas' speed, he remains a nightly double-double threat.
He's someone that likes to flex his muscle on both ends, Kevin. A big man who uses his size to his advantage and is reliable at cashing in from inside.
Trey Murphy's checked in for the Pelicans. And a switch here also for Houston. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün.
Ferocious on the attack. You never have to beg Dylan Brooks to practice hard or play hard.
The Rockets shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
The line for the Rockets, Dylan Brooks, taking 2 shots.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. New Orleans has gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Houston.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Nancy's checked in for New Orleans. Jose Alvarado comes in for Marshall. And Greg, with back-to-back games part of the schedule, how do teams feel getting into the latter part of that combo, like tonight?
Well, these games can be especially taxing mentally and physically. At this point, it's a war of attrition and really who can survive the night.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Daniels is checked in. Alvarado. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Count it. Good.
Whatever they ask Smith to do, he is more than willing. And boy, is he capable.
It's stolen by Smith. To the paint. Here's Oladipo. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pelicans trail by 3. Pass to Daniels. McCollum with the ball. Fires from deep. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. Houston's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Oladipo dishes to Green. In the corner, it's Eason. Misses the 3. New Orleans gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And the foul on Jae'Sean Tate. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And Smitty, you think about the years McCollum played with Damian Lillard, you have to believe they made each other better.
I totally agree, GA. They both have high standards, always working on their games. That's why they're 2 of the best guards in the league over the last decade.
Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Dyson Daniel. Şengün's checked in for the Rockets.
CJ McCollum is the kind of player any team would love to have. He does so many things well.
New Orleans in the lead. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Pelicans shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
Dyson Daniels checked in for McCollum. Both free throws good from Alvarado. Rockets trail by 4. Here's Oladipo. And there's the pass to Tate. Here's Şengün. They get it back. There's Green with the 3. Pass to Tate, out to the wing. Here's Eason, and he's good on the 3 ball. CJ McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for New Orleans. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Ingram is out there with Trey Murphy. Then it's Jose Alvarado. Then it's Daniels, and it's Nance in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Ingram. And the foul on Jayshawn Tate. That's foul number 2 for him.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
It's Ingram on the wing. He's covered by Eason. And it's Ingram missing. The Rockets trail. And Oladipo kicks to Tate. Şengün passes to Tate. Here's Eason. And a miss there on the triple. Eason's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Brandon Ingram's work ethic has made him an all-star. He was in the Pelicans facility so much they banned him on off days. He said, "I hate it, but I use those off days to visualize the game." So what is he like? He says being called out. Players at this level think they're above that. Kevin?
Not him. Hey, David, thanks. Now, here's Oladipo. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. Oladipo, the pass to Eason. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Eason's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Here's what the Houston Rockets schedule looks like. On Tuesday, they'll head back home to host the Indiana Pacers. And then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And that matchup against the Sixers, I think this squad has the confidence that they can play to their strengths against them. And even though they're going after the #1 team right now in our league, they feel they can get the double.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Valanciunas, who's checked in for Nance. And it's Herbert Jones in for Dyson Daniel. That first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Houston making some changes. Jabari Smith comes in for Tari Eason. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Thompson. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And Reggie Bullock gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Here's Jones. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Here's Ingram.
And with his size and lateral quickness, Smith has all the tools needed to be an elite defender.
Şengün kicks to Bullock. Back to Şengün. Banked in off the glass. Şengün's got his first bucket in this one.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Here's Alvarado. 17 points in his last outing. Ingram outside. 5 to shoot. Shoots from 8. And that one hits back iron.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
And one of the best shooters in the league. He just flies under the radar, though. Trey Murphy.
Reason why, GA, is shot mechanics. There's no wasted motion. The release is quick, so he can hit contested jumpers all day.
And so here is New Orleans after the Rockets pick up 3. And it's Alvarado missing. Şengün against Valanciunas. Şengün passes to Holiday. Off target from outside. The Pelicans trail by 4. And it's Aaron Holiday with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for New Orleans. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And McCollum subbed in for Jose Alvarado. And then for Houston, Jeff Green is checked in for Şengün. Dylan Brooks comes in for Tate. Lance Thompson in for Aaron Holiday. Hey, Smitty, when we take a look at the center position, what stands out to you most in terms of what's changed about that position over time?
Well, the center position right now is like a guard position. Most of these guys can initiate offense, they can shoot the three, and they can get it off the glass and bring it up and create offense with the dribble.
1:52 left to play in the first half. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. .149 left now here in the second. Back to Jones. That's slammed in by Jones.
A defensive miscue, and Herb Jones made them pay.
Bullock with it. His last outing, he had 8 points. And here's Brooks from outside. Hits it from three-point range.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please, that's terrible.
And a wide open look for McCollum, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Outside, Green over Valanciunas, and Jeff Green the bucket on the assist by Brooks. And it's a 6-point Houston lead. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That'll be the second of 5 straight played at home. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
And here's Green outside, and another 3 for Houston.
3 points.
And Green's become a dependable three-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down.
McCollum kicks to Jones. Dishes to Valanciunas. Looking to end the run. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
You know, I love what the coaches did tonight. They pushed the right buttons time and time again.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. And so that's the end of the first half. Rockets lead by 7. Gonna step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Thanks for joining us for this fun-filled burst of basketball bliss. We kick off tonight's show with the power rankings across the league.
Well, I think of Houston. I think at the midway point, sometimes teams hit that doldrum. And it could be a case for them slipping in the rankings.
This is when your leaders have to step up, set the example, and be vocal when you need to. Doldrum.
And now let's focus on our game. A strong first half for the Rockets.
The second unit is doing some serious damage. So many points coming from their bench. Huge advantage tonight.
Calling up the reserves. I'm telling you, the others have played like stars.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. The pairing up front, Smith and Şengün. Thompson is out there with Reggie Bullock, and it's Brooks in at the small forward.
And with his length, Smith can have a huge impact on the boards. He's got sneaky hops, and he's got great quicks off the bounce there to help on those follow-ups.
Here's Ingram, following the basket by Jabari Smith. Here's Jones, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80.
A high second-round pick. Herb Jones has done a nice job turning himself into a rotational piece.
And so Jones nails both of them. Houston leading by 7. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. The Pelicans have a lot of weapons offensively, but there seem to be enough touches to go around. Coach Willie Green said there's a trust factor. All those guys, they go out and trust each other. It might be one guy's night in this game. It might be someone else in the next game. They always just want to make the right play. Kevin?
Yep. Thanks, D.A. Good stuff. Now here's Thompson, following the miss by C.J. McCollum. And it's Bullock missing. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Got loose, stolen by Thompson. Oh, here we go. Şengün's got the fast break chance. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Thompson is one of the best pure athletes to come into the league in quite some time. He's fast, and boy, can he fly.
2 shots.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Pelicans trail by 10. Smitty, when you look at a guy like Najee Marshall, he's certainly a high-motor kind of player.
Always moving around the floor, Kevin. He's looking for an opening or to set a screen or to help on defense. Marshall isn't one to stand around. Well, so far, his cold night from the field has not affected their ability to maintain this lead.
Up top, Şengün, guarded by Valanciunas. Jones against Brooks. Bullock passes to Şengün. Marshall with the steal. McCollum outside. He dishes it to Valanciunas. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Lets the 3 fly. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
And the numbers speak for themselves. Smith has been aggressive and effective all night.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Trey Murphy's checked in for the Pelicans. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
With a big group substitution here. Jeff Green is checked in for Şengün. Whitmore comes in for Dylan Brooks. Aaron Holiday is checked in for Reggie Bullock. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Thompson.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Outside Holiday buries it from three-point range. Holiday's got the lead up to 13 now for the Rockets.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Back to Jones. And he drives in. Count it. Jones has got 8 points.
He's a blur when he's at full speed. Herb Jones has such quick feet.
Outside Holiday. Pelicans pull it in. Pass to McCollum. Over Oladipo. It's good. And the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from McCollum.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Holiday gets the bucket. 5 points in the game.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
A three-pointer off the mark. Rockets leading by 11. The 3. And Victor Oladipo hits from deep.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Drops in the tray.
And, you know, the more you watch Smith, the more you marvel at his feel for the game.
Now here's McCollum. 15 points in the game. And it's Ingram missing. Green against McCollum. Here's Whitmore. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got his 3rd assist on the night. Pelicans trail by 20. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Ingram missing.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Ingram outside. Will it go? Here's Valanciunas. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Ooh, physicality from Valanciunas on the glass, securing the ball and sending it right back.
The shot by Holiday, no good. And so it's Houston controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Now Ingram. We've got Daniels. Trey Murphy is out there with Brandon Ingram. Then it's Jose Alvarado. And it's Nance in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Daniels with it. Tate covering. Shot clock at 6. Here's Alvarado. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Rockets leading by 20. Oladipo right side. Back to Tate. Lets it go with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Ingram outside. Jacks up a 3. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
The key for Brandon is shooting with confidence. When he does this, he buries these trays.
And Oladipo kicks to Tate. Passes it to Şengün. And Oladipo has it in the corner. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Now a timeout called by Houston. The Pelicans making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Brooks checked in for the Rockets. Aaron Holiday comes in for Victor Oladipo. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. Told them pedal to the metal, adding, we're ahead out here, but it's not over yet. Don't start celebrating in your head when there's work to be done on the floor. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. An even 3-on-3 break. Jones, the pass to Ingram. It's rebounded by Houston. 22 is their biggest lead. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. It's Brooks on the wing. Launches a three. And no good that time. And another turnover here by New Orleans. So for the Pelicans, Valanciunas is checked in for Nance. Marshall comes in for Trey Murphy. And McCollum subbed in for Jose Alvarado.
Good athlete, 37-inch vertical. Brooks aggressive above the rim.
Assist goes to Easton.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. With the teardrop.
And they're not creating as many open looks now as they did in the first half. They've got to get sharper at the offensive end if they hope to bounce back in this game.
And that one, good.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Now the pass to Valanciunas. Holiday against McCollum. And he converts the layup.
When McCollum is putting it all together on offense, it is fun to watch. Born score.
And Holiday kicks to Brooks. Off target with his three. Pelicans trail by 17. And it's Aaron Holiday with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
The Pelicans call. It's time for the teaser.
A new lineup here for Houston. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jabari Smith.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight, an outstanding performance. And Cam Whitmore picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
1:51 left to play here in the fourth. Ingram, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Thompson.
Great to see Ingram forcing the issue, dependable at finding ways to get to the strike.
2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one. And with some of the new rooting interest for fans, some concern about potential hostility for the players when great things don't go their way.
I mean, there's a lot riding on the outcome of games and stat lines, and that's something the league has to take seriously, making sure the players are protected because the emotions can run rampant.
Here's Valanciunas following the three by Houston. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That will get him his fourth foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for two. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Houston.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the three. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Nancy's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Trey Murphy comes in for Najee Marshall. Dyson Daniels checked in for Ingram. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Herbert Jones. And with the new CBA, Greg, free agent conversations can start basically the day the NBA Finals conclude. Do you like that move?
I think it's good to have rules that teams will actually follow. In the past, it was July 1st, and let's be honest, teams were talking to players well before that.
Cody Zeller's checked in for New Orleans. Now the dish to Smith. No good from outside. Daniels with it. Now defended by Whitmore. Down low. And the layup's good off the glass.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
And looking confident. When Nance can hit the jump shot, this offense becomes much more dynamic.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Here's Alvarado. He's covered by Thompson. Stolen by Thompson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And even if you risk a foul, the D has to play him tougher when he gets it that deep.
And if you don't, they keep finding the matchup every time up the floor.
So we see Houston taking the W here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And now our New Balance player of the game, Jabari Smith.